Wow, I'll tell you, growing your own fresh produce in the comfort of your own home, your own environment is empowering. You can literally take control of what you eat and control the nutritional value of what you eat. You see, with my tower garden, these plants, I get 100% of the nutritional value that God intended because I am picking this at the most effective and impactful moment of ripeness. They call it vine ripe. And this produce tastes so delicious. And right now you're looking at big lettuce leaves. You're looking at kale. You're looking at basil. You're looking at broccoli. You are looking at sweet red peppers, zucchini. Look at the zucchini. You see how big these leaves are? And these are edible leaves. You can saute these. You can make zucchini chips. You've heard of kale chips. I make zucchini chips as well, and they are delicious snacks. You see the big flowers? Those flowers are going to turn into the biggest zucchini produce you've ever seen. And I cannot wait. And I also want to show you, if I can, if you let me, if I can find it. Where is it at? Where, oh, where is my pepper? It's in there somewhere. Here it is. Can you see that beautiful pepper? Just, That's about to turn red because it is a sweet red pepper. But this is what we talk about when we're talking about controlling our food source. I don't have to go to my nearest grocery store to get lettuce and kale and broccoli and, because number one, it has lost about 90% of its value, nutritional value, by the time it travels up to 400 miles out of state to get to my store. And then I buy it, I get it home, I put it in my refrigerator because I don't eat it all, and then in 2 days, it starts to go brown because it was not picked vine ripened. It was picked early to compensate for the amount of travel. So just look at this and ask yourself, why are we not growing fresh produce in our home like Farmer Troy and thousands of others? Thousands of others. I have thousands of partners in 24 countries that are doing this. We have communities that have multiple tower gardens feeding the entire community. We have churches that are no longer focusing on bake sales and putting our people in jeopardy of diabetes and other diseases. They are now having fresh produce sales and giveaways, and they're teaching business principles because the kids, the youth ministry, they're not only growing the produce, they are selling the produce. Folks, we are coming upon 2023, and some of y'all still ain't getting it right. It's time we change our mindset. We change the trajectory of our health. It is time. I'm not going to stop preaching to you. I'm not going to stop teaching you. But when are we going to start to listen? God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, so we listen twice as much. And when you listen, when you obtain that knowledge, you turn that knowledge and apply it, and then it becomes wisdom. And then when the knowledge and the wisdom come together, you have an understanding of what is going on. So folks, my people, all people, let's take control. God intended for us to eat what he gave us in that garden. Let's do what God intended. We are all God-like. He made us in his image. So let's stop being stubborn and trying to do things our way because it's not working. Disease is prevalent. Prescription drugs out of control. Insulin costing people $1,000. We can stop it together. I'm doing my part. Again, I can only provide the information, the knowledge, but it's up to you to retain, obtain, and put it into action, and then turn that knowledge and wisdom into the understanding that I know you have. So again, I just want you to see this thing, and this is a lot of food. I feed neighbors. With my one tower, I feed neighbors, plural. And you guys see the lights. These LED lights, they will not burn your hands. They will not burn the kiddos. They are just providing that natural light that the plants need to grow. And you don't hear it now, but there's a water pump. I have a basin at the bottom, 20 gallons of water, that the pump filters it up and it waters each plant, the roots, because the roots are hanging down and the water is recycled. This actually used 90% less water. Don't worry about the electricity. It's less electricity than your microwave or your toaster. It's efficient. It's literally maintenance free. I'm refilling the water tank about every maybe 2.5 to 3 weeks because these plants, they do drink that water. It keeps them nice and fresh and nutrient rich. So folks, please get in touch with me so you can get your own tower garden. If you're a church or an organization, a senior living facility, a boxing gym, you want your fighters, any type of training center, you want your athletes to eat well every day, then get them a tower garden. But the churches, get in touch with me so you can get these tower gardens in your ministry, and whole congregation and community can start to eat a whole lot better. Now those food banks, they do serve a purpose, but we know they're not the healthiest of choices, but they do serve a purpose for the hungry. I understand, but we can also supplement that by giving them fresh, nutrient-rich produce. So again, this is your man, Farmer Troy, a.k.a. Troy Richardson, the neighborhood healthy dude, the global inspirational vessel, coming at you one more time. God bless you. God bless your family, your community, everybody that you come into contact with. God bless this amazing world that God created us all in. Have an amazing day.